This is the Iron Trader, and it is Hump Day, which means it is Crude Day. Now, the API report came out last night, and on crude, you had a draw of 4.2 million. On gasoline, you had a build of 3.9 million. On distillates, you had a build of 0.3 million. In Cushing, you had a build of 0.7 million. So, kind of a mixed numbers here. Now, OPEC meeting here is going to be all day today. Now, so far, I guess they're just recommending there's really going to be no change in the policy is how they're looking at it right now. Okay, so we got to see how this is all going to shake up. That's why we trade the charts. All right, so as usual, we are going to review crude oil here and natty gas. This video is for information purposes only, not a recommendation to buy, sell any stock, commodity, ETF. Please like and subscribe. Thanks for watching. All right, here we have crude oil, your daily chart. Now, you can see where this basically 95.03, the resistance was 95.05, so it came within 2 cents. And you've been making a series of lower highs and lower lows ever since, okay? So I've been short this whole time because realistically, and then I added to the short, once you could, you closed here below this 8 SMA here. This time of the year, yesterday I posed a seasonality chart here. You just don't have the demand for it, okay? Now, it's all around OPEC here and see what they're going to do and everything. So we got to listen to all day today here. But right now, it just doesn't look bullish here at all, okay? And the first sign here was this RSI that I keep pointing out here, okay? See, I pointed out this negative divergence here back here. And now we have the negative divergence going on right here. And then looking and see where it's just going right on up. Now, yesterday it was trying to rally right on up here, but that's the same thing it did right here. And then it fell right on down here again. Now, your MACD, once you get that MACD crossing where your green is over your red here, that's another sign of it. Okay, so you had plenty of warning signs here. Okay, and then when we had this big red candle here, that's another one. And then we start losing these SMAs here. See that's, that tells the whole kind of story here. Okay, so far today, you had a low here of 87.32. So what we want to do is just go to the charts here on the left, okay? So what you want to do here is you have 87.22 right there. We have 86.71. We have 86.15 here. You want to look here, 85.02. And then we want to come to this candle right here. This is very key. Candle right here. This is your 84.89 here, and then right below it is where 84.92. Actually, right at it, I should say. So right there, that's going to be your next big support level here on your crude oil here. Always look for these key, your 8, your 21, your 50 day. Those are your key support, your candlesticks. Always look to the highs and lows and your closing number. Those are your medium support. Okay, now. That's what we know here on the downside. So let's just see here on the upside. Well, what you want to do is, first of all, is look to yesterday's low. Okay, so you're looking at 87.76. And then we look to the low of this candle here. That's 88.46. And then we come up here to this 89.66, which is your 21 SMA here. And then right above it here is your 8 SMA here, sitting at 90.29. Now, again, if you can get above that, then we look to the bottom of this candle here. You're looking at 91.39 here. We look to the top of this candle, 91.88 here. Then we come over to this candle right here. You're looking at 92.43. And then we have 93.10. And then we have 94.17. And then your retest up there is 95.05. But watch this 8 day. If it crosses like it did right here, okay, then this is going to come down much lower, right into the 50 day here, very easily. And then what you're having here, and then you're going to be fighting it here with these bear flags here to try to get back above. It's just not the season for this here, to do that kind of rally. Not saying that something couldn't happen or whatever. It's just that you're way better off here looking at reality and saying, hey, this is going to be going lower here. Now, the key level here is going to be this 50 SMA here. Now, again, we just take that right across here to this level here. Now, again, if that's lost, then we just look to the top of this candle here. You're looking at 83.69 here. Then we have 83.46. And then we just keep following these candles here all the way on down here You know, it got 82.05 here. We have 81.41. You have 80.87. And just keep on following it all the way down here until we hit your 100 SMA here at 78.53 and then your 200 at 77.51. Again, that's if you lose that 50 SMA here, okay? So basically what we want to do is just go one level at a time here, see how this levels off. Now, you want to watch this price channel right here, just sitting at that 85.93. So we'll see if that flattens off here, and then if you can get another trading channel here, we got to just see how this is all going to shake out. Okay, so let's just take a look here on a weekly and a monthly. Now, here on your monthly chart here, well, I've been always just bragging up here this key level right here. Okay, so this is right here. Now you're down to 86.97. That is very, very key. Right now your price is sitting at 87.56. So you're definitely above it, but that is going to be the key level. If that is lost, then you could come all the way down to this 8 level here at that 79.25. Very, very easily here. And then remember, you always want to watch like these, like the 200 day, if it keeps on down 73.24 here. You want to watch this 50 SMA here, 68.45. That's if it really gets hammered right on down. But again, this is a weekly chart here. So the month just started here this week. So plenty of time on that. Okay, here on your weekly chart, well, you know, we got the same kind of a scenario. You know, your 8-day is still very bullish. You're above all your SMAs here. So right there, very, very bullish. So do we have the same scenario here where it sold right off here, but it held the key support levels? That's about where we are right now here on the decision-wise here. Is it going to hold that level, or is it going to just fall right on down? So what you want to do is watch this 86.74, very, very critical. And then we want to watch right below that here is your 86.13. Now, again, if that is lost, then you got your big target down here is your 21 at 79.27, and then we have your 50 at 78.52. Now you can see where your 50 is leveling off here. If that is lost, then 69.41. See how many times it held it right here? That is going to be your big target. But we don't worry about that. We just one level at a time here. Let's just see if it can still hold like this kind of situation. Now, when you look at your RSI here, well, that thing is rolling over here. Your MACD was way overbought here. That looks like it's going to curl over here. So we got to see how this is all going to kind of shake out here. So again, don't have no opinion and just watch all the information today on the OPEC here. That's going to be a very, very meaningful thing on crude. All right, let's take a look here at the old netty gas. Okay, you got natural gas here, your hourly and your 4-hour chart. Now, if you can see this candle way back here, that was the one I was always been talking about here. That's 2.85, okay? Now, it got down lower here, but down to 2.82, but you can see how it held all that nice sideways action here, okay? It never even got down here to this 200 SMA. Now, you rallied up here very, very nicely, and then we just have to watch all those candles here. Now, what we have here, if you look at the top of the price channel, you got 2.992. Okay, your retest here is 2.997. So we got to see here, can it break above this, or is this going to be another double top here, and then she sells right on off here. So here on your 4-hour chart, you can see where it was like a gap and a go, and then it came down a little bit, but it retested it, but it held it very, very nicely here. Okay, so what you want to do here, if it falls on down here, and you want to watch this 8 SMA here, 2.97, this 2.95 here on your 21, your 100 day at 2.91, and then your 50 SMA here at 2.9. If that sells off here, you could retest this 2.82, which is basically lining up here now with your 200 SMA here, and very nicely here with your 50-day here on your 4-hour chart. And then you know, if that's lost, you just keep watching these all the way on down here. But right now, it looks, this is the time of the year here for it. If we start getting some really cold weather, some kind of a catalyst here, natty gas will rip up very, very nicely here. So just watch this key 2.997 here. That's going to be the key. Is it going to break up, or is it going to double top and come down? All right, let's take a look here on a daily and a weekly. Okay, your weekly chart here so far, holding up pretty nice. If you look at your 8-day, you're above your 21-day, so that's going to be your key support, 2.71, and then below it is you got 2.62. So that is still very bullish is when your 8 is above your 21. Now, if you can break above this key level here, that's 3.018. This is the candle I've been pointing out here for months. 3.027. If you can close above here, then there it is. That's where she's going. 3.27. Close above that, she's going to 3.77. Very, very simple. Okay. So on your daily chart here, well, we never did fill that gap here. Okay. So, but they don't always have to fill the gap here. You know what I'm saying? Eventually it will. Doesn't mean it has to do it like today, tomorrow, or even next month. Okay. But always keep that in mind here for down the road. Now, you can see why you trade the chart. Okay. You had some sideways action. Yesterday had a candle. It looks like it was going to sell off, but it held that key 8 SMA here. Okay. See, so that's what it was. It was held very, very nicely. Now, if this 8 SMA here is lost here, then we want to look at this 21 SMA at 2.74. We want to look here at this 2.72 to your 200, and then we have your 50 right below that at sitting at 2.69, and then your big boy right here, basically 2.60. But this is a very bullish chart. I pointed this out where you had a low, a higher low, a higher low. That series like that always gives it a lot of juice. So now we got basically, well, look at all the sideways action here. Okay, so you got 6 days of sideways action. The key is going to be a breaking above that 2.99. Then we hit that 3.01, and then this is the big boy right here. If it closes above that, then she's going to rip very, very nice. Now, remember, when you see a pattern like this, you say, this is just like a whole lot of, like a big nothing burger here. But this is a base building pattern. And when these rip, they absolutely just skyrocket, okay, higher. So we just keep your eye on that very, very closely here. So bottom line here, watch that key level right there, 2.99. If you can break through it, she's going to rip higher. If it sells down, watch this 8 SMA because right now she's holding very nicely. All your averages are moving up here very, very nicely here. So this looks right now very, very bullish. All right, I'll have more for you on the old crude ski and natty gas here probably later today after the pit close. That way we can have a little bit more information here on what OPEC is actually going to do. And remember, the EIA report will be out at 10:30 today. All right, thanks for watching.